It's Buck D and Shondeen, a show to be forever, a show that'll do whatever our viewers desires. It's Buck D and Shondeen, a show of perfection, an object of affection to quench our viewers' fire, completely free from infection, to be used at our viewers' discretion, waiting only for your direction. It's Buck D and Shondeen.
Yes, we are back. You heard the beautiful vocals of myself, Buck D. What's going on, Shondeen?
Not too much.
Not
bro.
too much? You don't wait.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, happy belated Valentine's to everyone. It's a regular day for me. Did you do anything?
no,
Did you do?
I turned down 2 possible dates, so yeah.
What?
I did.
You got it like that?
Yeah.
What was the problem?
The one guy, he just didn't tan. He didn't look right. And I was like, nah, bro.
He didn't tan?
He looked too, his skin just wasn't there.
Wait, she didn't want to say it. He was too white?
Yeah,
Is that what
he
you're
was too
saying? That's what he was?
I
So,
just- it didn't
so
go
no
to
to
me.
Mr. Casper, who was
Right.
contestant number 2.
The other guy was just kind of creepy and kind of weird. I was like, nah, I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, we're not
So
going to.
when did you decide he was creepy and weird? Did they like slide in your inbox?
Now,
Or?
don't get me wrong. I like creepy and weird. I love it. I welcome creepy and weird.
Y'all hear that? Do
I
you know
do.
we're
Love it, love it,
recording
love it.
right now? You know that, right?
But when you're too creepy and weird,
What constitutes as too creepy and weird?
when you don't put punctuation and you don't ask how I'm doing.
That's just dumb and forgetful. That doesn't make them creepy and weird.
It's too much for me. I can't.
To
do
be
it.
honest with you,
Yeah.
I've been watching so many serial killer
Oh,
documentaries.
shit.
They punctuate, they remember, so you better be careful. You better be careful. So,
And then they
you know,
stalk.
there's 2 guys that's probably watching this and they mad at you right now. So
Yeah,
you got to
they
tell
get the
people
bird.
for next year, who's your ideal guy? Like, who's the guy who could slide in the DM
Tom
and be like,
Selleck.
Tom Selleck?
Yeah.
You know how old Tom
I
Selleck
know.
is?
I just think he's so sexy. He's got hairy chest. I'm into guys like that. Yeah.
Oh,
mustache.
wow. You want
Tom
that?
Selleck's mustache.
See, no, you've been watching old Magnum PIs. He don't look like that no more, does he?
If anybody looks like that right now, please slide in my DM.
Okay, so you have to have, you got to be a fur ball, you got to have a tan,
And
and you got to have good punctuation. That's what we're talking about
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
So you didn't get any flowers, no, nothing like that?
No.
Damn, you making me feel sad. Like,
No.
I could have gave you a rose petal or something.
Aw.
Well, I missed out. Forget it. But no, okay, so Valentine's Day, do you think people take it too far? Do you think?
I saw
do
some
you
crazy
think,
stuff on
do,
Instagram.
Do
yeah.
you think that people should save up all the love and affection for one day of the year, or should it be spread out equally?
Spread.
Are we talking about Valentine's or?
Spread, bro.
Okay,
Spread.
so what's the craziest thing you saw? What was the craziest gift that you saw?
Online, you know what I did see online?
What?
I thought it was really cool. Some guy he decorated the entire house for his girlfriend. Told her to leave for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she walks in and he's cooking, and I thought that was so sweet and so
Okay.
cool. But why should it be only one day?
Yeah,
out of the
because
year? Like,
well, it might have took them that long to learn how to cook something.
that's true too. And
Yeah.
a bath full of rose petals. There was rose petals everywhere. I thought that was really cool.
See, I'm not.
Balloons.
I'm not that. I'm
balloons.
not that romantic type of guy. Like I know how to be, but I think. See, I'm a critical thinker because I
Yeah.
think if you're doing
You're
all
lo-
of that,
You're gonna lose your manhood a little bit in my eyes.
well, not even the manhood thing. I just think, okay, here's my thing. If you really love someone or you care about them that much, do that regularly. Do
Right.
it every day
Right.
because, you know, women work just like men work. Just do it, just a little something like that.
Yeah,
it doesn't have
if
to
you're
be.
gonna cook. every
Especially
Friday,
if
yeah.
you put it on social media. I think that's where I get it messed up because I think people do it so it can be seen by
For the
everyone
rec-
else.
Which is the definition of a serial killer, right?
There you go. So
Right?
everybody's crazy. So that
too much.
just expanded your dating pool right
It
there.
did.
So
It
okay,
did.
here's okay. So I know everyone went all out for Valentine's Day. They probably got it in and all this other stuff. But we here at the Buck D and Shondeen Show are here to protect you as well. So let me show you what I came up with, a little idea that I have for everyone for the post-Valentine's Day shenanigans. Go ahead and roll that. Did he gain your trust and you want to let him bust?
You got clean meat and you just want to skeet? Take care of all your Valentine's Day needs with the Plan Buck D's emergency contraceptive. Plan Buck D's, where he can nut at will and you can pop that pill. Plan Buck D's, where Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, WIC vouchers, and food stamps are all gladly accepted. Lower prices available if you're ugly, higher prices if you're fine.
See, now that is a responsible post-Valentine's Day gift
bro. I
right
have some
there.
old WIC vouchers from
Yeah,
a long time ago,
we need
too.
all that. We here at the Buck D and Shondeen Show take anything, any form of payment you want to get the Buck D's, a contraceptive, whatever, Plan Buck D's, let us have it.
I can't with this guy, bro.
You can't, look, here's the thing though, you don't want to waste your life for a few, I'm not even gonna say hours,
Right,
a few minutes
right.
of pleasure.
Right.
So, you know, you gotta be responsible, man. Like,
You do.
you don't want to have these kids out of trying to profess your love for somebody.
Right.
And that's the reason why I got snipped.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
got
Yeah,
snipped,
yeah,
man. I
remember.
don't want no mix-ups, man. I'm done. I'm out the
good.
game.
It's responsible. It's the right thing to do.
So, okay, so what are you gonna plan for next Valentine's Day? Because I know there's probably a lot of women saying you don't need no man to celebrate Valentine's Day. So you didn't do anything, like,
I didn't do anything.
so you don't love yourself?
My best
Look how I got
my
deep
best
on
friend,
it.
my best friend came over and her and the kids, and they had made like Valentine's stuff, so they gave it to me and my daughter. I thought that was cute.
Oh, see?
Like that.
There you go.
Like that.
See?
They did that.
It's not all about the person that you want to get
Oh,
with, but it's
you know
also
what?
about friendships
I
and
did go to
family
the
as
gym.
well.
I went to the gym
On Valentine's Day?
on Valentine's Day. I went to
Okay.
the gym and I got hit on over there, and I was like, "Oh, great! This is loser day." Like if you're at the gym on today, and now he knows.
Oh, so he was like, you're easy pickings.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh God, now I can't talk to you."
You should have used.
Yeah.
Look here, man. There's a lot of people that don't understand. A lot of people that you say that, like you thought of him as like a shark in the water. You could have
Yeah.
used that guy. You should have went out, got you a free dinner, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done.
If I there's
Shondeen,
still
you're
time.
nicer than what I thought.
There's
I thought
still time.
Shondeen be wheeling and dealing these dudes. You got a dude for Wednesday, you got a dude for Thursday, two dudes for Friday.
I hate that.
It's the Rona. The Rona's changing you, Shondeen.
No,
You
I
got to get
don't-
back to your
I'm a firm
playalistic
believer
ways.
in karma. So I think if
Oh.
I really do. So I believe if I do that and I hurt somebody, then I'm gonna set myself up for hurt a week, 2 minutes from now. 5
But
minutes from now.
but if the guy's crazy, it don't matter if you hurt him.
yeah, that's true.
He's already hurt.
There's too many crazies though.
Yeah.
Gosh. I did cut off a dude real quick one time. I told him, look, he got a room. I feel bad at the Choco and everything.
Whoa, he got a room without
Yeah.
telling you?
Without telling me. I don't like that.
Oh.
So I was like, look, I really don't like you. There's no chemistry here.
Oh, you told him straight
I
out.
told him straight up. I said, I'm not going to take it there. I'm not sexually attracted to you. This can't go any
Ooh.
further. We could be friends. And he got so
Did you
mad.
tell him in person or over
In
the
person.
Oh
and-
no, you're supposed to text that.
Yeah.
You could have been in somebody's trunk
I
telling the
know.
wrong person
See,
that.
with the crazies.
No,
so-
man, no. So y'all look here, man. We're trying to give a little advice for Valentine's Day. You don't need someone to love you. Love yourself.
Yeah.
And if you want to get with Shondeen, don't know how to write
both.
sentences and be crazy. You can have her for the rest of your life, man. We'll be back. We got a guest today. Y'all stay tuned for the Buck D and Shondeen Show.
It's
Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden.
Bandit Lords is the name, we want the fame. You think we fell off, son, you a lame. We here now. Sack and master, about to drop lessons. We here now. Midnight Mass is in session. Oh, we here now. Bandit Lords is the name, we want the fame. We here now. You think we fell off, son, you a lame. We here now. Sack and master, about to drop lessons. We here now. Midnight Mass is in session. Oh, we here now.
Yes, and we are back, and we do have a guest, Joe Sedillo. What's going on, Joe?
How you doing?
What's up,
How you doing?
Joe of Alliance Construction Incorporated is here with us. Joe, like construction, all right, this is my thing about construction, especially in the winter. When I think of construction, I think of you guys really don't do anything, it's cold. Like, how does it change? Does the business change when it gets cold?
It slows down as far as what calls come in. Usually during the fall, we kind of try to fill the schedule as much as possible.
Right.
And then we prepare for the colder months. There's a lot of additives we can add to certain things to make sure it works for them. And of course, if it's too cold or snowing, it's just a day off for the guys.
Right. Okay. So what do you guys specialize in? Because
we specialize in concrete and metal buildings.
Oh, there we go. So I'm sitting here. I have no clue. I don't know anything about construction. Shondeen, probably the same thing. So any questions that we have, please don't look at us like, what are these dudes
Take it with a grain of salt. It's all, yeah, I got
It's
you.
something that we do ask everybody though. How did you do during the quarantine? Because
Yes.
we all ask
Actually,
all of the businesses right now.
construction boomed.
Really?
All of a
Yeah.
sudden,
Yeah.
a lot of these non-essential jobs,
Right.
they went to construction, so they had these employees. People got all this free money from the government. They started spending it on home improvements, and a lot of people are home and are working from home now, and so they would call them like, "I need this fixed. I need this fixed."
Yeah.
And then boom, and it's just construction picked up completely.
So they started noticing things that
Exactly.
or something that they would put off because they really wasn't home that much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So
because,
That's why the line- the
construction
Home Depot
since
were
last
like
March
3
has been
hours.
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone up significantly, and it's hard to get cheap prices from suppliers like that because they're also busy.
Correct.
So it's been a good industry to be a part of during the quarantine and pandemic.
Right. So we have some pics or some clips of your work. Let's go ahead and roll those. I want you to just tell us, what you have and what the
This here is the softball fields, Vivian Fields in Belen, New Mexico.
Okay.
We did all the concrete at the site work there.
nice.
So that was a nice project for us actually.
Okay. Keep it rolling.
That
fellas.
there is the UFC fighter Cowboy Cerrone, his home gym.
Oh,
we
wow.
put up his metal building and all the concrete around it for him.
Oh, so you did the building and the concrete
Yes,
right
sir.
here.
Yeah, he already had a pretty good sized building on point, so we went ahead and expanded it for him.
Okay.
So now he has a full size UFC ring inside of it.
that's cool.
All of his trainers train there as well. And
How long does something like this take?
it depends on the size, of course. This one here took about 8 weeks, I believe. That's a private residence. There was a new driveway for them. That was a pretty simple project. It was the house is already up. We just go in there after the fact and take care of the driveway for them.
Okay.
This here's Hanover Studios going up right now over on 64th and Hanover on the west side.
So you're making that
And
entire studio
That's the
building.
building right there. That's the shell of it right now. You can actually see it from the freeway if you're coming, if you're coming down. You can see that building. It's 25,000 square feet of they're hoping for is a movie studio.
Right.
To move into there. If not, they can just partition it out, and you got 25,000 feet to play with. So
Yeah. I do commercial real estate, so don't forget about
so,
me. Don't forget about me.
that there is.
And what is this?
That is the concrete pad for a building that went up on East Central. So that building is up right now. It is vacant as of right now, but the owner is looking to get someone in there.
Who took that picture? Did you guys have
That's a drone. We have a drone. We
Okay.
take drones of everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's crazy enough?
They get
No,
up there.
we have a drone that we take care of all our pictures with.
And this is dope. What is this called right
that's
here?
a floating concrete right
That's
there.
the
They
floating
filled it in with
concrete.
grass and I believe a little bit of gravel to make it really pop. That's actually the same residence where that driveway was.
Okay. Wow, man. You guys, especially out here because, homes, I've lived a lot of places and the housing out here is kind of different just because of the landscaping and then the weather and just the way everything is. So does that play to your advantage, especially with the concrete work and
It
things
does,
like that?
concrete, we try to keep it above 40 degrees when we're pouring. If not, we can put some additives to help it settle a little faster. But yeah, the guys don't appreciate it too much when they have to pour long days in the cold.
Yeah.
So we try to minimize what's possible for them, but jobs got to get done, so we get it done.
So how many people do you employ?
Right now we have about 18 employees.
Wow.
That's a concrete crew, a demo crew, and some floaters that just move around everywhere.
So me and Buck needed a gig. We can.
Yeah, I know. Like
Yeah.
we wouldn't be worth a damn,
I'll
but
be the demo. I'll do
Hey,
some demo
that's
work.
why I keep in the office because I ain't worth the demo.
no, Shondeen's like, let me fly the drone. Let me fly the drone. That's what she wants.
No,
to
that's
do.
that's expensive equipment right there. We can't just
Yeah.
Yeah,
be a
so
little.
can we just let anybody?
No.
So what made you get into this business? Was this like a passion that you had? Was it passed down? or-
Actually, I've tried to get out of it many times, but I just keep going back to it.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I grew up around construction, and my grandpa was a mason. He grew,
Okay.
he built block walls and did concrete. I in the summer times worked with him, so I was like 7 years old. Making a little change here and there. My uncle owns a pretty large company out here as well with asphalt. So we
Whose fault?
asphalt.
kidding.
Oh, there you go.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
She just heard
my
ass.
Yeah,
my
you
uncle
know.
my uncle owns a star paving company, so shout out to them.
Okay.
And I've always been around construction. My cousin approached me with this 6 years ago, and when he moved back from San Diego to here, and we've been doing it since. So.
That's awesome. So as you can see, you guys, it's not just you work with big corporations, big companies.
No.
You do
Yeah,
work
he does
with
residential.
just
Yeah, we will residential, commercial, and everything in between.
Yeah.
We're not opposed to working with anybody who has an idea. If you one of our big mottos is "You dream it, we build it."
wow.
So.
Or do people come to you and like, look, I just have this. What can you do with it?
Oh yeah, we get people as here's an empty room. Tell me what you do.
Right.
And
Which do you rather prefer? Do you want to
I prefer
put it your way or someone?
We like putting our own mixes into it, but it's always good when the customer has an idea of what they want, because we hate to go in there, spend all this time designing something for them, and they're like, no, that's too much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate when someone says, I want this done, I want this done. We go out there and pick our measurements and give them a price that they can appreciate.
Right.
And it's all about the quality of work when it comes down to it. We really try to minimize price so people can really
There we go.
show off our work.
Right.
Show off our work and say these are the guys who take care of you, and we take pride in that. We really enjoy not being the expensive guy, but we don't want to be the cheap guy. We want we're kind of centered.
Right.
I would say.
So, like Shondeen said, like we always want to shine a light on companies that are thriving during the
Especially
pandemic,
local, yeah.
especially local businesses. So, anybody that needs any type of landscaping work, any concrete work, just tell them how to get in contact with you.
You can reach me at allianceconinc.com. You can check out our work on the website there. It has a contact us page on there as well. You can go straight through there, or you can find me on social media. I'm kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is how I ran into him.
Yeah,
On a
yeah,
random bet that
Yeah.
I had on social
Yeah,
media.
we got to get this in here. So Shondeen actually owes Joe some money.
I do owe Joe money. Look at it. Lucky.
how much?
He's the lucky winner.
500
Find me on
big
Facebook,
ones.
guys. I do random bets all the time.
We talked about this on a previous episode. So Joe is the person that she bet
I bet.
about the whole New World Order, whatever. What was it? What was it?
I thought, based on a conspiracy theory, that we would be on martial law
Oh yeah, see.
by the year 2021.
Joe beat me to her. You beat me to
Well,
her, man.
I seen it. She had posted like a minute. It said 1 minute, but when I said bet,
Yeah,
$500. Let's do
he was
this.
the only one with enough balls, though, to
Yeah.
bet me. Everybody
Yeah,
else
and
went low.
and like
said,
like I mentioned earlier, I was talking to someone else. January 6th scared the hell out of me. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
When they raided the White House, I said, "Oh man, I lost."
we're
Yeah, you was like, oh no.
I was going to be upset that I won because nobody wants to
Nobody
win. I
wants
didn't
it.
want to bet
Yeah.
against humanity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because going under martial law would have been the worst
Look,
thing.
Shondeen's trying to save herself from Congress right now, y'all. That's all that is.
I am. I got another bet coming up. I don't know if I'm going to be for or against humanity on this one. Whether or not they approve the vaccine this upcoming July.
there's 7 new
or-
strains,
Well,
so we'll
hey,
see.
let me go and get in on this one. I want the good 5. I want 5 to the good on this one.
I might raise it. I'm going to raise it. I might raise it.
Hey, thanks for coming, Joe.
Thank you.
You guys, like I said, continue to support local businesses during the pandemic, and we'll be right back.
Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden.
Whenever she step to the plate, I'm like, hey, batter, batter, sweet. Bing, bada, bada. My number one draft pick is bada, bada. Ass is fatter, fatter.
Yes, we are back. Shondeen,
Yeah.
I like surprising her. 'Cause
I
a lot
know.
of times she has no clue what I'm gonna say. So, we've been doing our segment. I call it the cow, the Karen of the week.
I love it.
See, look, we got our little logo, we got her, we know who she is. So this week I found one, and it kind of goes into the whole pandemic, and she's upset about wearing her mask. And let's go ahead and roll the footage of the Karen of the week.
An Ohio woman was arrested after she refused to wear a mask inside of a Mark's grocery store in Ohio.
What's the federal law that prevents me from wearing a face mask? Federal law.
What you're watching is video from the tense moment inside of a Mark's, which is a discount grocery chain owned by Mark Glassman. When employees refused to serve Karen Turner because she wasn't wearing a mask, she asked them to explain what federal law mandated her to wear a mask. The employee said she was in violation of the store's mask policy, and so they called the cops.
Come on, let's follow up.
Don't.
Yes? We're going to talk to you. We're going to talk to you.
Don't
Miss?
touch me.
Oh my God.
In the body cam footage,
manhandle her.
Turner repeatedly
looks a little
saying she was
crazy.
not resisting arrest as police took her phone, handcuffed her, and walked her out to their cruiser. She did, however, object to police taking her purse, saying they were conducting an illegal search.
No, you're the one being there.
Legit! Oh! Illegal search!
Not,
Illegal!
you can't have the person.
According to authorities, Turner was arrested and charged with criminal trespassing, resisting arrest, and failure to disclose information since she wouldn't hand over her ID. Turner pled not guilty to all three charges and was released on a $5,000 bond. This is apparently not the first time Mark's grocery stores have received complaints over the handling of their mask policy. Stores in different Ohio locations have numerous complaints. Carol Jarvis said if you have a medical condition for wearing a mask, COPD, emphysema, you cannot shop there and they will call the police. Others complain that management is very rude, and one even stated an employee cussed at their child. A representative at Mark's confirmed the complaint, stating that they do not accommodate anyone who has a medical condition.
Wow.
Man, the cow. This Karen. You know what's so crazy? Her name was actually Karen.
I know, that was cool.
Karen, is that the first time in history that a Karen's real name is Karen?
Probably not.
It reminds me,
Probably not.
I don't know if you watched the Super Bowl where the lady was like, I apologize for calling you Karen. And she's like, that's my name. She's like, I'm apologizing that your name is Karen. That's what this was right here. So what do you think? Was she valid? Was she valid?
I think if you know clearly the store's policy, you're just
Right.
going in there looking for trouble.
Well,
at that
I
point.
think that's what it was because she already had her phone out. See, this is the thing about.
Don't go looking for trouble. If you know they have a policy, try to avoid that place. They're not gonna, unless she's trying to win a case.
Well, and see, that's what I'm saying. I think.
And it's highly likely that she will win. I hate to say it.
With social media, with phones and all this, people seek out this. I'm gonna go viral, and I'm gonna get eyes on me. I'm gonna get a
Everybody is
lawsuit.
going, and they are.
It's hard. I don't think she'll win because if they already have a policy in place, that's what it is, and you already know it, and
She'll
you still
win.
go in there. How do you think she'll win?
She'll win because there is no law. There's no law. It's just the store policy. So if she wasn't aware of the store policy, the law supersedes that.
Okay, so I got something for you.
Okay.
So say if we go across the street and the store policy is no shoes, no shirt,
No service.
no service.
Right.
Are we gonna go in there with no shoes and no shirt and say, no, this is not the law?
Well,
See what I'm saying?
yeah, if you want to get arrested, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because they can get you.
They can get you.
So, but you got to be like not afraid to go to jail.
Well,
and then handle it.
Here's the difference. What I
handle
think
it.
with this mask stuff, like, okay, it's not just you. You never know who else is in there. They don't know if you're negative, if you're positive.
Right,
it's just a
right.
precautionary measure.
Right.
I don't understand it. Calm down, Karen, Cal, or whatever we want to call
If
you.
you don't know, call, find out.
Yeah,
They
and
can-
it's like everyone becomes a lawyer in the moment.
I know.
Illegal search and seizure. What's the federal law? The federal law has nothing to do with the grocery store, first of
Yeah,
all.
I know.
It's like, I don't know. This is crazy. Like I told you, Shondeen swore. You swore. Remember you said, this is coming to an end. Man, it's going to be Karens every week, and we're going to be here to
I thought
film
the
them. We're going to be here to bring them to you. We're going to call them the cows, and hopefully their real names aren't Karen from here on out, because that's just weird. That's just weird.
It's a coincidence.
That's just weird.
was too
Okay,
much.
so
Karen of the week.
that's Karen of the week. We told you we were going to bring you this, but I want to go into something else though, Shondeen. I always get mad at you about
Another
your
surprise.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theories. What's the new conspiracy theory out right now? Give me the rundown. What's the new thing? Biden's in office, Trump's out. What's the new thing?
The new thing is that the Kamala is going to be president. That's the new conspiracy. That we think something bad's going to happen.
That's not too far off because Biden's like 127.
I know.
So he might not make it.
He might not make it.
He might not make it.
What's sad is, and what we were just talking about this earlier.
What's up?
Is we want to celebrate the fact that she is the first Black woman vice president, but I think the Democratic Party doesn't observe. They just did this new thing where they're not observing sexes, so she can't be praised.
Oh gosh, I think
right or something like that. That's what I heard as far as the conspiracies go. So
see, this is
I want to sell as a feminist. I want to celebrate her.
You can. You don't have to leave it up to someone. We know she's a woman. She is of color. She's
want it to go in the
she's
history
African American, and she's
go in the
also
books.
Indian as well.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
that's a big deal. That's a big deal, and I think, this is one that I'm going to have to agree with you on.
Right.
I don't see Biden going out the whole 4 years.
Yeah.
I said this before.
It's not happening.
I'm not saying, I'm not wishing anything bad,
Right.
but it's just in the time that we live in, the most vulnerable people are the people of age.
Yeah.
And isn't he the oldest president we've ever had?
I think he is, yeah.
Or Trump was. Trump might have
They're
been the
about the
oldest.
same- I think
they're
they're the
both,
same
They're both old school.
Yeah, they are.
And Trump almost kicked the bucket. Rona almost took him out. Biden
And
is
he was
just
barely breathing. Do you remember?
yeah. Biden is just he right around the corner. So that one is not so far fetched. That's one I could say. You know what? I'll side on the Arab conspiracy theories on that
So
one.
the next one then is a planned alien invasion.
Okay, now you lost me. Here we go. What's the plan? This is something I think they've been talking about for decades.
It seems like they're setting it up. There was some more news recently about the Pentagon, and they recently admitted to an alien crash.
You believe this, don't you?
I believe that the government is saying it. I don't believe that there was really a crash that they're admitting to. I think that they're setting it up.
You think Independence Day is going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen. I think that they're going to use a thing called Project Bluebeam to make it look like we're being alien invaded, and we're really not.
Man, here
That's
we
what I
go.
think.
Here we go. See?
There we go.
Damn it, Shondeen, you had me. I was on your side, and
I
then
know.
I think the conspiracy theories, man, okay, so I think sometimes it starts in a good place,
Yeah,
but
and
then
then
I think the wrong person gets a hold of it.
And it goes off the deep
and
end.
it just goes so crazy.
And that wrong person is me.
It's Shondeen. That's where I was going. That's where I was going. It gets to Shondeen.
Yeah.
Then it comes
I
on
will
our
twist
show.
it.
There's
I
somebody
will.
that's probably watching this. I love when we put this on YouTube. We always get some weird comments.
Do we?
So I hope
I gotta go to the
someone
YouTube
I hope
channel.
someone sees this and
Finally,
like, yes,
friend me, bro. We're going to talk about
Shondeen's
this.
right. The aliens are right around the corner.
Project
Independence Day. What's it called?
Project Bluebeam.
So you're saying that the aliens are Crips, they're not Bloods.
Project
Project Bluebeam.
They sure are, bro.
See, I don't believe none of this, man. I don't believe none of this.
It's saying that there's no such thing as aliens, but the government from NASA they're going to put this 7D graphic design in the sky, which they are known to do it. They've done it a couple times
Oh
before.
my gosh, here we go. Okay, so when is this supposed to happen?
I don't know.
Give me the time. I need to be watching the sky for this.
They said it's going to happen in 2024 is the projected
Ah,
date.
that's too long.
2024.
That's too long.
But they're
I think
setting it up.
They're setting it up. Okay, we'll see. Y'all save this episode.
Save it.
in the archives because I'm going to pull it up if it happens. Also, I'm going to pull it up if it doesn't happen. Do you want to make a bet? Can I be?
Ooh,
You want to make a bet?
Let's make a bet.
500.
500.
Joe, you see that? 500. Joe wanted
I
on
just
it
paid-
too,
yeah.
everybody. Look, all right,
Project
so.
Bluebeam 2024.
Okay,
Alien.
watch they come out, but they don't be Crips, they gonna be Bloods.
Yeah,
You still gonna owe me though, because it's gonna be Project Red Beam.
Yeah,
All right, y'all, we had a good time. Hey, till next time, y'all stay tuned to the D and Shondeen Show.
Bye.